Hey man, so Lil Tay is making headlines for going crazy on OnlyFans for how much money she made in 3 hours when she turned 18. Now, the only reason why I'm even touching bases on this man is because 95% of my audience is men, 5% is women, and it's throughout all ages. Shout out to the gramps and the grandmas out there who actually watch too, because 65 to 70 is in that range, and then 55 to 65 is it's in all ranges who watches me. So I wanted to just say this, man. I'm an older guy. I've had life experiences, and a lot of people are in it to make money quick. And as someone, I can say I've made a good amount of money throughout my life, like even before I started YouTube. At the end of the day, money is always going to be money. It's not going to fulfill a void. It's not going to fulfill true happiness. It's not going to fulfill anything that you're missing on the inside. It's just a band-aid. And we have all these young kids these days, especially young girls, and I'm a father. So when I'm talking about young girls, I actually think about my daughter too, because I try to raise her the best I can. And it's just like they want to make so much money in a short amount of time, and they're willing to do anything for it. Now, I don't know what type of content Lil Tay put on her OnlyFans, whether it's just regular pictures or other things. I don't know. What I do know is, one, men, we have to get our power back. Look at this. I want y'all to look at something. Look on the screen and look at how much money she made just from messages. She made almost $500,000 just because people messaging her. Now, do you think she's gonna actually message everyone back? No. Simping is at a all-time high. And I hate to say it, but it is. Porn has ruined men. Just like I say, feminism has ruined women. Because porn has taken over men, and it's so sad. We are living in, I try not to get in all this spiritual stuff. I'm kind of a spiritual guy. Like, I'm not all out there all crazy wise. And, I believe in God, but I don't go out there and, oh my gosh, you did that. I believe everybody has second chances if you make a mistake and stuff like that. But it's just like, man, at some point, something has to be done. Like, if you, the way people are living these days is in so much sin. Now, I'm not perfect. I sin, I've been single almost 8 years. Now, is that because I can't find a girl? That's definitely not it, because I could be in a whole lot of relationships if I wanted to. But I don't just date around. I don't just go sleep with anybody. I've never been that way. It's funny because a lot of women always thought I was a player, especially growing up. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not ugly. I ain't trying to brag, but I know I'm not an ugly guy. But if I wanted to, I could go out there and be in multiple relationships. I could have a whole lot of sexual partners, but that's just not how I operate as a person. First of all, diseases are real, and I don't want no part of that, okay? And people always want to be on demon time until the devil shows up. And you go out there and you do so much bad things, it's eventually going to catch up to you. Karma is real, okay? What you put into the universe will come right back at you. So that's why I try to put nothing but good things into the universe. That's why I don't go out here and, do people wrong and play women and just stuff like that. You feel me? But back on subject to the OnlyFans, man. It's just a sad time we're living in, because I feel like a lot of people are doing this because they think money's going to heal them. Money is not going to heal you as a person. It's going to put a band-aid on it, sure. You'll be able to buy whatever you want. But if you talk to any wealthy person, man, true wealth is when you have family, you have kids, you have things you look forward to seeing the next day, not materialistic stuff. And I think this world right now is in a lot of shambles in a lot of different aspects because the famous saying, money is the root to all evil. And if you're a lot of people are narrow minded. They have tunnel vision. They just see the money at the end. They don't see the consequences later on in life. And like I said, I don't know what Lil Tay put on her OnlyFans. I've never subscribed to any girl's OnlyFans, and I never will. I never will. Ever. You will not ever see me on an OnlyFans account. Ever. No. Absolutely not. But my thing is this. We have to do better as a civilization, man. We are going downhill as humans. If you just look at what's going on in the world. Now I get it. Times are tough. Everybody needs to make money. But there's other ways to make money, man. It's always a way to make money. You gotta find it. You gotta find it. And just the OnlyFans, man, is just. And I don't know what type of content Lil Tay put on, man. But it's sad that grown men was waiting for a girl to turn 18 to sign up to her OnlyFans. To me, as a dad, that is scary because there's a lot of creepy dudes out there. There's creepy women too, but there's a lot of creepy dudes out there. And man, we have to heal as men because porn has ruined us. It has ruined us. Porn has ruined men. And it's quite sad. We are living in very lustful times. That's why that's why a lot of people are single these days, because everyone's chasing lust. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's chasing the sexual desire, It's just too much going on. But anyways, if you ask any wealthy person, man, there's been a lot of wealthy people who have everything in the world, but they're still internally not happy. And that's because money cannot buy you happiness. They can put a Band-Aid on what you feel like you need, but it's just a Band-Aid. True happiness comes with having a family, having your own family, then having family, and, just having those types of things to look forward to the next day. So I just wanted to say that, man. We gotta stop this. We gotta come to an end with this OnlyFans stuff for men. It's sad. It's sad. This girl made almost $500,000 just by men messaging her. It was probably some women in there too, but I'm guessing majority was probably men. And she made over $500,000 from subscriptions, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. Look, and I'm not a hater either. If it works, it works, and men are just signing up for it. Like, we got to do better. We are living in crazy times. You got to think about the future, because whatever content is being put up on there, whether it's like, I don't know what type of content it is on there, but if you're putting out bad content like porn, whatever it is, that stuff's going to catch up to people later on in life. And they don't think about it. They just think about the short-term goal of making a lot of money. So that's what I got to say on it, man. Like I said, man, 95% of our crew here, we're majority men. So I want to speak to the men. We got 5% women in here that mess with us. That number's kind of been growing over the years. But that's just going by like views and stuff. So I have to actually look into the analytics, but about 95% are men, about 5% are women. I have to go down to the analytics and break it down, like from views, subs, and all that other stuff. But yeah, man, that's what I gotta say on this. What do y'all think about Lil Tay making over? How much did she make? She made over $1 million? Yeah, she made over $1 million in 3 hours on OnlyFans, man, by turning 18. So let me know what y'all think, man. That's what I think. I just hope as a civilization we can do better, be better, and do better. Because the times we're in right now, the way just everything is going, it's not good. It's not good. So, yeah. I'm going to catch y'all on the next, man. 100,000 subscribers. It's time.